Before I come on to the challenges and risks of investing in India, I would just talk about a little bit about the investment climate in India at this point in time. Indian stock markets have touched a new, I would say, summit never seen before. And this has happened over the last 1 year or so. The main reasons for this is basically the new government taking control of the situation the last 1 year, which is a stable majority government. As a result of this, there have been quite a few policy changes. A very business-friendly atmosphere has been developed. Very good feelers to the business community have been given, and investors both domestically or internationally are seeing India in a very good light. I would easily say that India is going to be the growth engine of Asia and of the globe in the next couple of decades or even more. So it will not be right to not look at India at this point in time. There would certainly be some challenges and risk associated with doing business in India, which is an emerging market, and it is not only specific to India but to any emerging market, so as to say. Some challenges of the past, like the labyrinthine bureaucracy, the red tapeism, very complicated tax structures, and so on and so forth, had made quite a few investors think before they came here. This is slowly changing. However, there are a few risks that are still very, very pertinent, and investors should be very careful about. Now, when I say investors, they could be either investors who are looking to invest in Indian companies or foreign companies who are trying to set up operations in India, either on their own or through joint ventures or partnerships with Indian companies. The top of the list, I would say, is the corruption and bribery risk, especially with the FCPA and the UK Bribery Act being so stringent. Investors need to be very careful about it. India has been they're ranked at 85 out of the 190 odd countries in the corruption risk or the perception. So that is something that we should be aware about. Corruption does exist, bribery does exist, and if not, addressed properly before investing, such issues can be really detrimental to an investment or an investor, not only just in terms of the dollar value of the penalties they're going to pay, but also a huge reputational risk. Going a little bit into the basics, when we look at companies in India, there are certain risks involved with Indian companies, not all, but quite a few of them. So some of these risks basically are weakness in corporate governance. This comes out, I would say, commonly, because some of these companies have got very short track record of operations or being listed. They may be doing related party transactions and so on and so forth. The shareholders may have a murky background. Similarly, opaque corporate structures of these Indian companies, they may have numerous, I would say, related parties and many other companies associated with it, which gives us a very opaque structure. So that's again is a risk. What's happening? Why have so many entities been created? Then the business strategy of Indian companies, some of them which we have seen by doing business, that we've been doing due diligence on, is the fast growing business strategy these companies have been adopting without taking too much care of the regulatory norms and things like that. Concerns over auditors and quality of financials is another risk that I would say. Similarly, political connections of promoters, the source of wealth, the source of funding, these are the issues that I would say are top, or the top 5-6 red flags when you're investing in companies in India.